Stade de France. When France was selected to host the 1998 World Cup, they were met with a real problem. In order to host an international tournament, a stadium of more than 70,000 capacity was required. And at the time, no French grounds had a capacity exceeding 45,000. Despite nearing the end of its second decade, Stade de France is the only stadium that has not needed any renovation prior to the tournament. What to say? Not bad for a third of the price of Wembley. Stade Boyard de l'Allier. Due to the implementation of corporate seating and improved disabled facilities during the recent renovation, capacity has been reduced from 42,000 to 38,000, although this is still almost 6,000 more than the population of Lens itself. Flamiche is a local tart filled with leeks. Welsh fans will feel right at home. The Nouveau Stade de Bordeaux. At the first game in their new home, some fans were reported to be unnerved by structural movement during the match. A stadium official reassured them, when people jump in rhythmical fashion, you feel vibrations. It's normal.
Not sure it was worth 168 million.
What not to say?
Got any blue wickets?
Stade Velodrome, capacity 67,117. Its distinctive curvy stands were first introduced during its renovation for the 1998 World Cup, which unfortunately neglected to incorporate a roof. France being awarded Euro 2016 finally gave Marseille authorities the means to modernise. The two principal stands were entirely reconstructed, and the addition of a roof has given capacity a pre-tournament boost of 7,000, a snip at 267 million euros. Bouillabaisse is a local fish stew, usually containing 3 different types of fish. Chris Waddle's mullet is an optional 4th. Parc des Princes. The capital's first stadium played host to both the first European Cup final in 1956 and the host nation's victory over Spain in the 1984 European Championships. Contrasting fortunes for British fans in this arena, as it saw Liverpool triumph over Real Madrid in the 1981 European Cup final, but also Leeds falling to Bayern 2-0 in 1975. What to say? Name! Stade de Nice. Amidst an area of intense natural beauty sits the Allianz Riviera, a striking eyesore resembling a wavy pastry tin or a buckled bike wheel chained to a railing. Still, we shouldn't make fun, as it's been a long road for Nice to build a replacement for the old Stade du Ré, with initial proposals starting at the turn of the century. Salade niçoise and ratatouille, two of Nice's greatest gifts to the airline food industry. Stade Pierre Mauroy. High costs mean the stadium's building has been controversial, but even its biggest detractors would admit that Mayor Martine Aubry was right about the stadium's fantastic technical achievements. It possesses an innovative hydraulic pitch, allowing the northern half of the turf to raise up and slide directly over the southern half, allowing closer seating for music or basketball events. No word yet on whether the hydraulic pitch could be deployed during games, but if so, it could make winning the toss all important. What to eat? Moule frite is the local speciality. That's like scampi and chips, but with shells, which are nature's chopsticks. I bet you still wish you had Joe Cole. Stadium de Toulouse. Constructed in 1938 in the heartland of French rugby, given the nickname Little Wembley by fans who teased it for being a mini replica of England's national stadium. Initially, hopes were high for a pre-tournament touch-up in 2016, with a budget of 71 million euros proposed. However, the city of Toulouse decided against funding such an expensive project. What to say? Size isn't everything, a sentiment proven by diminutive namesake Toulouse-Lautrec. Oh, it's a nice break from all that egg chasing. Stade de Lyon, Parc Olympique Lyonnais. With its jutting triangular points and undulating topography, Le Grand Stade resembles a cross between a jellyfish and something out of Close Encounters. Lyon's ambitions to build a new stadium stretch back to 2007, just as the global financial crisis was about to strike, so you'll forgive them for only finishing in January this year. This Lacazette doesn't need a pencil in his hole. Still, always next year, or maybe PSG will run out of money. Stade Geoffroy Guichard. Capacity 42,000. Named after its founder, but more commonly referred to as the Cauldron, the stadium was constructed in 1930, only for the home side to be battered in their first game 9-1 by AS Cannes. Still, time heals all wounds, and Saint-Étienne went on to win the French First Division 10 times, a record which still stands today. Admittedly, the last of these victories came in 1981, but it will be another 4 years at least before PSG catch up with them. What to say?
Welcome to Green Hell!
Which way to the Cauldron? What not to say? I was born in 1982, what did I miss?